Elowah and Upper McCord Creek Falls are two stunning waterfalls located in Oregon's famous Columbia River Gorge, about 40 minutes from Portland. This relatively short but spectacular trail offers breathtaking views of the Columbia River, thrilling sections carved into basalt cliffs, and two beautiful waterfalls, the 213-foot Elowah Falls and the 64-foot Upper McCord Creek Falls. Join me as we hike this scenic trail, take in the incredible views, and experience two of Oregon's beautiful waterfalls. When you arrive at the trailhead, you'll find a modest-sized parking lot with room for about 10 cars. If it's full, you can park along the road nearby. There are no bathrooms or other amenities here, so make sure to plan accordingly. As the trail begins, you will pass a small water tower on your right that supplies nearby homes. Continue left, following the main path toward the falls. You'll soon come to a trail marker for Nesmith Point, but today, we're sticking to the left to visit the waterfalls. Shortly after, another sign lists the several trails and their distances. Unfortunately, much of the forest here was affected by the 2017 Eagle Creek fire, which left its mark on the landscape. While the undergrowth has recovered significantly, many trees remain scorched. The trail is relatively flat at first, but soon begins to climb. At the top of the climb, you'll reach a fork in the trail, marked by a handwritten sign pointing toward Elowah Falls on the left and Upper McCord Creek Falls on the right. I recommend heading left first toward Elowah Falls, so your return hike from Upper McCord Creek Falls is mostly downhill. Following the trail toward Elowah Falls, you'll wind along the mountainside, passing large piles of basalt rocks. You can even spot the section of trail above that is carved into the mountainside that leads to Upper McCord Creek Falls. After a short walk, you'll catch your first glimpse of Elowah Falls in the distance. From here, the trail descends through a series of switchbacks. The trail is generally well maintained, but during the wetter seasons, some parts may become muddy or even turn into small streams. Additionally, sections of the trail can erode slightly down the hillside, so keep an eye on your footing and your children or pets. I highly recommend waterproof shoes for this reason. As you approach the final bend, you'll feel the cool mist from the waterfall before seeing it in full view. Elowah Falls is absolutely massive, plunging 213 feet into a pool surrounded by fallen basalt rocks and boulders. The sheer rock walls tower over you, dripping with water, creating an almost otherworldly atmosphere. Prepare to get soaked by the mist. No matter the season, waterproof clothing and shoes are highly recommended. The invigorating spray of the falls is part of what makes visiting Elowah so exhilarating. If you're feeling adventurous and don't mind getting even more wet, you can carefully explore the rocks at the base of the falls for a different perspective. You'll also notice the remains of a footbridge that once crossed the creek but was destroyed by a rock slide. Before leaving, consider taking a steep side trail down to the creek for some unique vantage points and excellent photography opportunities. This lower area is especially beautiful, with serene pools and flowing water surrounded by mossy rocks. Every time I visit, I'm blown away by the beauty and power of this incredible place. After soaking in the experience at Elowah Falls, retrace your steps back to the fork in the trail and head toward Upper McCord Creek Falls. This section of the trail is uphill and involves several switchbacks, making it a bit more challenging. However, the incredible views along the way, the unique section that's carved into the basalt cliffs, and the addition of seeing this other beautiful waterfall make the effort worthwhile. As you climb, you'll notice the sections of the trail carved into the cliffside above. This is one of the most thrilling parts of the hike, offering sweeping views of the Columbia River and the surrounding gorge. There are guardrails in place for safety, and if you're not afraid of heights, This is a great spot to pause and take in the dramatic scenery. During the wetter seasons, water often flows from the cliffs above, forming small streams that flow across the trail. Waterproof clothing and shoes are essential here. Continuing along the Cliffside Trail, you'll soon reach the end of the carved-out section and round a corner to see Upper McCord Creek Falls. While much smaller than Elowah at 64 feet, this waterfall is stunning in its own right. Water cascades down moss-covered basalt columns, creating a picturesque scene. Depending on the season, the falls may split into 2 or even 3 separate streams, making for an ever-changing view. Take some time to relax, enjoy the view, and snap a few photos before heading back down the trail. Elowah and Upper McCord Creek Falls are 2 of the most incredible and beautiful waterfalls in Oregon's Columbia River Gorge. While they may not be as famous as some of the more well-known falls in the area, they offer just as much natural beauty and a unique, thrilling trail experience. I absolutely love visiting these waterfalls, and I hope you'll get the chance to explore them too.